morning students. So today we are going to discuss about thermal expansion. So as you know that if you heat any substance, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, it will expand on heating. Okay. So this expansion is called thermal expansion. So what is thermal expansion? So increase in length, area or volume of any substance on heating is called thermal expansion. Okay, and there are three types of thermal expansion. One is called linear expansion. Second is called superficial expansion, and third is called cubical expansion. So what is linear expansion? Linear expansion means if due to heating only length of an substance only length of any substance increases, then it is called linear expansion. Suppose you have a wire, metallic wire. Okay, if you heat this metallic wire, what will happen? Its length will increase. So this is the example of linear expansion. So what is superficial expansion? Superficial expansion means if due to heating only area of any substance increases, then it is called superficial expansion. For example, suppose you have a metallic plate. Okay. Now if you heat this metallic plate, what will happen? Area of this metallic plate will increase. Okay, so this is the example of superficial expansion. And third is so obviously the liquid and gas, they do not have any linear expansion or superficial expansion. Only the solids have linear expansion and superficial expansion. Why? Because since liquid and gases, they do not have any definite size or shape, so that's why they do not have any linear expansion or superficial expansion. Only solid have linear or superficial expansion. The last one is cubical expansion. So what is cubical expansion? Suppose you have a metallic cube. Okay, or suppose you metallic cube, or suppose you have water in a container. Now if you heat this water in the in the container, or if you heat this metallic cube, what will happen? Its volume will increase. Okay, so volume of water will increase, or volume of this metallic cube will increase. So this is called cubical expansion. So cubical expansion means if due to heating, if the volume of any substance increases, then it is called cubical expansion. So cubical expansion can be seen in liquid, solid, liquid or gas. They all three types of matter. Okay, now there are two experiments to to demonstrate the thermal expansion in solid. Okay, so in this first experiment, here we have a metallic ring. Okay, so this is your metallic ring. Okay, and we have a metal ball. This metal ball is connected to this metallic stand. So this one is your metallic stand. This one is your metallic stand. Okay, so what in normal temperature, this metal ball can easily pass through this ring. Okay, now if you heat this metallic ball, what will happen? You will see that if you heat this metallic ball for some time, then after heating you will see that this metallic ball will not pass through this ring. Why? Because it shows that metallic ball, due to heating, the volume or size of the metallic ball will increase. Okay, so due to the increase in size, the metallic ball at that time, it will not pass through the ring. Okay, as shown in the figure 2, this figure. Okay, you can see that, clearly see that it is not passing through the ring. Why? Because due to heating, its size will increase. Now after some time, again if you cool down this metallic ball, then again you will see, after cooling down this metallic ball, you will see that the metallic ball is again passing through this ring. Why? It shows that the metal the size of the metal contracts on heating. It shows that the size of metal contracts on heating. So then again, after cooling down, it will easily pass through this ring. Okay, Now there is another experiment which is called bar gauge experiment. So here in the left side, this is actually your gauge and this one is your bar. Okay, so at the room temperature, this bar can easily fit into this gauge. Okay, so this one is gauge and this one is bar. So this bar can easily fit in this gauge. But if you hit this bar, what will happen? Obviously, if you hit this bar, its size will increase. Then you will see that this bar is not actually fitting in this gauge. Why? Because due to heating, its size will increase. Okay, and that's why then it will not fit in this metallic gauge. Now again, if you cool down this metallic bar, then after some time, after cooling down, you will see that this metallic bar, this bar will again fit in this gauge. So it shows that the metal, the volume of a metal increases on the heating, and the volume of the metal decreases on heating. Okay. Now linear expansion. I already told you linear expansion means increase in length due to heating. If only length of any material increases, then it is called linear expansion. Suppose you have a metallic rod. Okay, if you give heat this metallic rod, its length will increase. Okay, because its area is very small. Area is very small, so that's why its length only increase. So it depends on the increase in length depends on three things. First thing is that dependence on the original length of the rod. Okay, suppose you have a two rods, metallic rod, suppose iron rods. Okay, so the first rod has length suppose 5 meter and the second rod has a length of 10 meter. So length is 10 meter. Okay, 5 meter and 10 meter. Now if you give same amount, uh, if you hit these two metal rods, so this is our first, this is our second. If you hit these two metal rods at the same temperature, suppose you are hitting these two metallic rod at the temperature of 50 degrees C, then what will happen? The second metallic rod, the the length of the second metallic rod will increase more. Okay, suppose but the length of the first metallic rod will increase less. Okay, so after hitting the suppose after hitting the its length is now 12 meter, so its increase in length is how much? 2 meter. So suppose after hitting its length is now 6 meter, length of the first one is 6 meter, so increase in length is how much? 1 meter. So this example shows you that the longer metallic rod has the more increase in length, okay, compared to short metallic rod. Okay, so the rod which has the highest length, it will expand, it length will expand more. Okay, now second thing is dependence on the increase in temperature. Now suppose you have two copper wires or copper rods. Okay, so they and the length of the two rods are same. Suppose the length of the first rod is 5 meter and the length of the second meter is also second rod is also 5 meter. Okay, and they are made of same material. Suppose they are made of copper, then what will happen now? So this first rod, this second rod. Now if you give same amount of heat to both the rods, okay, suppose you are heating these two metallic rods at the temperature of, okay, so suppose you are heating the first metallic rod at the temperature of 50 degrees C, but second you are heating the second metallic rod at the temperature of 60 degrees C. Now what will happen? The second rod will, its length will increase more. Okay, for the second rod its length will increase more, obviously, because in the second rod you are giving more amount of heat, so its length, the second rod, its length will increase more compared to first rod. First rod will increase, the length of the first rod will increase less compared to the second rod. Why? Because you are giving more amount of heat energy to the second rod, and you are giving less amount of heat energy to the first rod. So that's why length of the second rod will increase more and length of the first rod will increase less. The third thing is that dependence on the material of the rod. Suppose you have two rods, one is copper rod, one is metal rod. Now the length of the both rods are same, suppose 5 meter and 5 meter, and they are made of same material. No, sorry, and you are giving same amount of heat energy to both the rods. Suppose you are giving 50 degrees centigrade temperature to the both the rod, but first rod is made of suppose iron and second rod is made of copper. What will happen actually? Copper will increase more. So why it is copper will increase more? So we are giving actually same amount of heat energy, 50 degrees centigrade we are heating at 50 degrees centigrade temperature both the rods, and the length of both the rods are same, but the copper rod will increase less because copper, the coefficient of linear expansion in copper is more. So that means in one word you just remember that the increase in length is depends on material also. Okay, so if you have two different materials of same length, then they can expand differently. Okay, so it depends on, so increase in length is also depends on the material also. Copper expand more on heating compared to iron. So it is depends on increase in length is also depends on material also. Now there is a equation of coefficient of linear expansion, and that is LT minus L0. So suppose you have a metallic rod, okay, whose length is, suppose initial length is L0. Okay, you don't know, L0 can be anything, 5 meter, 10 meter, 100 meter, 1000 meter, anything. So at the 0 degree temperature, it's suppose its length was L0. Now suppose you are heating this rod. So after you are heating this rod at the temperature of T degree C. So after heating, suppose its length is increases to LT. So now its length is how much? Its length is LT. Suffix of T. Okay, and here heating how much? You are heating at the temperature of T degree C. So then LT minus L0. LT minus L0 means what? Change in length. Suppose initially its length was 5 meter. Now its length is 12 meter. So 12 minus 5, that means 7 meter is what? 7 meter is the change in length. How much length increases? So LT minus L0 means change in length. How much length increases? LT minus L0 is equals to L0 original length into alpha. Alpha is a constant quantity. It is called coefficient of linear expansion, and the coefficient of linear expansion depends on the material. It varies from material to material. Iron has different coefficient of linear expansion. It is generally 12, and aluminum has different coefficient of linear expansion. So copper has also a different coefficient of linear expansion, and T is the temperature. So this relation you have to remember. You have to remember this relation. LT minus L0 is equals to L0 alpha T, coefficient of, this is the relationship, relation of coefficient of linear expansion. Now there is some, the value of, okay, there is the value of some values of coefficient of linear expansion of some substances. So aluminum has coefficient of linear expansion of 24, but not 24. Its actual value is 24 into 10 to the power minus 6 per degree centigrade. Okay, so we have to find out its unit also. Its unit actually per degree centigrade. So how can you calculate? Okay, look, we'll just put the values. So in the left side, length LT and LT is the final length, L0 is the initial length. So unit of length is how much? Unit of length is meter, is equals to L0. Again, unit of L0 is also measured in meter. Okay, it is also initial length, so its unit is meter. Alpha, unit of alpha we have to find out. We will find out the unit of alpha into unit of T. Unit of temperature is per degree centigrade. Okay, so degree centigrade. So if you cross multiply, so mm will cut. Okay, so alpha is equals to 1 by per degree centigrade. So unit of alpha is per degree centigrade. Okay, so unit of coefficient of linear expansion is per degree centigrade. So in this table, from this table you have to remember some of the values. You have to remember the value of copper, steel and iron. Okay, aluminum also. So and here you have two activities actually. So first activity is not very much important, as study these two activities. So this is your homework actually. Activity 2 is very important. Activity 1 is not that much important, but activity 2 is important. So this is your homework, activity 2. You have to study and you have to tell me what is this one. So thank you for today.